Bobby Lopez here, and we're going to talk right now about getting to that 90-degree spine angle, meaning the spine is at 90 degrees to the swing plane or the angle of the shaft to the dress, and this is a big deal. This is important, and let me show you some examples. First, you got to get to that 90-degree spine angle. Then the next big hurdle is to maintain that 90-degree spine angle throughout the swing. See this right here? And they're not all perfect. That's not exactly 90 degrees, but it's close. We sort of nickname it the 90-degree spine angle. Let's look at some other guys here. How about bada bing, bada boom. Let's look at, got a million of them here. Got a million of them. And you're going to see they're all doing the same thing. They got that 90-degree spine angle. You just can't get away from it. Bing. Boom. So you can't be all crouched over and what have you. You've got to, you're going to rotate around this center point right here. See? So these two, this one twirls this way, and this one's going this way, and it all meets right there. There's our little center of gravity. So let me show you how to get there. Now I'm going to give you two methods here. One, this first one's really more for somebody just starting out. You take the club, and if your back is straight up and down, and you have the club at 90 degrees to that to start off with, you're there. Now all you got to do is bend forward, see, extend your arms out just a teensy bit right there, and bend forward till you reach the ball without moving your arms. You've got to maintain the integrity of this angle right here, and you keep on going till you reach the ground. Bang. Like I did here, you might not be up to the ball. So what do? Is scoot yourself up a little bit without losing that integrity. And let's see where we stand here. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, let me show you another way that I like better, because that one, especially if you're going to use it on the golf course, you better hustle. But you can use that a bunch on at the driving range or something until you start to get it. Here's what I like to do. I set the club down flat on the ground. Now, we're assuming that your lie angles are correct, but let's just make that assumption right now. So I'm going to take the golf club. I'm going to drop it down about 3 degrees. Why? Because the shaft bows. See, if you look at a golf club coming into the golf ball, the shaft is flexible, so it bows. Here it is, nice and straight, yet when he hits the ball, you're going to see he's going to be a little higher than where he started. He's parallel to it, but the shaft bows down. So I start off with the toe a little bit up, because it's going to come down. All right, so let's get back here again. I'm going to take this club, see, I'm going to drop it down about 3 degrees. Right here was where if I laid it flat on the ground, that's where it would be. And I see that a lot. I see people trying to make the golf club flat on the ground. They get their hands too high. You got to let it come down some. There. I let my right arm relax, and then I try to get what feels to me like my right arm is hanging straight down. It's not, as we can see from the video, but boy, it sure feels like it to me. See, right here, hanging straight down. Now watch this guy right here, and you're going to see his arms hanging straight down. We go back and look at Grant Waite, his arms hanging straight down. If we look at Craig Perks, his arm is hanging straight down. So I know that if I get my arm hanging straight down, then I just adjust the rest of my body to that. That's how I know how far away to be from the ball, see? And then I end up with that 90-degree spine angle. So I end in the same place with both methods, but try Try them both out, see what you like. If you come up with a better one, let me know, will you? And I'd be happy to take a look at it. But I hope this helps you some. And remember, this is important. You got to start from the right place, or else everything else you're doing is just a waste of time and it's just doing damage because you're starting off from the wrong place in the first place. So you're going to have to do some kind of a compensation. So work on this and use a mirror. If you have a mirror behind you, a full-length mirror, then you can set yourself up like this and then just swivel your head and look at the mirror. Make sure you don't move your back. In fact, what I used to do is put 2 pieces of tape on the mirror like that, and then I would see if I was lined up with the pieces of tape. That might help you some.